Wow, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kawalia Robert. So in this video we are going to look at web design and development, and this video is basically for beginners, those who don't have an idea about web design. Don't worry, this video is going to help you so much. Please, this is our season 1 episode 1. Requirements: we need either Sublime or VS Code. Those are the software that you can use to come up with a website. Okay, and then we need WAMP server or XAMPP. Learn web designing and development with me. For personal inquiries, you can contact me on those numbers, or you can WhatsApp me on those details. Okay, you can find more videos all at Simplified Academic Tutorials. There is no entertainment, but there is academic basically. In case someone is interested in learning something, there are very many videos that can help you to achieve your dream. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for more videos and updates. Okay, so what you need to do, make sure that you have installed Sublime or VS Code and it is running properly. And then after, we shall see how we can use WAMP server or XAMPP. Okay, so let me first check whether I have the software. So the software, when you open it, it loads like this. This is Sublime, and so we are going to be interacting more with Sublime. Okay, so to come up with a website, it is very simple. You don't need to worry. So what you're going to do, I'm just going to open a folder on the desktop. I'm going to call it website. Okay, so this is my folder. So I'm going to maximize my Sublime and I put it here. Okay, and then I'm going to drag and drop like this. Okay, so this is the folder on the desktop. So this is the environment. I've inserted the website in the what? I've inserted the folder in my Sublime. Okay, so this helps you to make sure that you have saved all the things that you're doing in that folder. So everything that you're going to be doing, we are going to be saving it in this folder called website. Okay, so what you do, I'm going to create files. I'm going to show you how very many ways of you can come up with HTML files. By the way, we are going to know what is HTML and what is CSS. Don't worry. Okay, so there are very many ways of creating a file. You can just come here on this tab of file, new file. Okay, and then I'm going to save this file. You can tap here or you can press Ctrl S such that you can save. So I'm going to tap on file and then save. After this, I'm going to name it, let me call it home. Home. The file extension we are going to create, we are creating HTML files. So the file extension is going to be, the file name, it is home, and then the file extension is going to be HTML, hypertext markup language. Okay, so after this, I'm going to look for my folder on the desktop. Okay, so I named it as website. It is here. I'm going to double tap there and then I save. That is it. or you can just, this is the folder that I have dragged and dropped. Okay, you can just right click here on your folder and then new file. Then I'm going to press Ctrl S such that I can save, the normal way of saving. Okay, I'm going to call this file, I can call it about the file extension. This is HTML file, about.html, and then I save. Okay, let me first check whether I've saved it in my folder. So let me open it. So you can see I have two files, HTML files. Okay, that is it. So we have created two files for HTML files, and then you can create a file for CSS. Okay, so like I said, you can you just highlight on this folder, then new, Ctrl S, and then for CSS I can call it, you can name it anything, and then the file extension, it must be .css, no spacing, when you're naming files in by the way, in programming, spacing sometimes is not permitted when you're naming things. Okay, and like you can see, we have created two files for HTML and then the one of CSS. HTML, we are going to see the importance of HTML, why do we use HTML, and why do we use CSS. Don't worry. So let me start with HTML. We are going to see the importance of different HTML tags. What are tags? What? Don't worry. So to create a format of HTML, you just type this HTML, and then I'm going to just place the tab key. It's here on the desktop. Okay, so it will launch like this. This is just the layout of HTML. It loads like this when you do those steps that I've just said. Okay. So what are opening tags? What are closing tags? So any any tag, it has to be opened and closed. So here you can see I've highlighted HTML. It has opened and then it has ended here. Okay, and then all our codes are going to be in HTML. So in between the opening tag and the closing tag. So what is the opening tag? An opening tag, it's like this. It doesn't have the forward slash. This one, like you can see, this one has, but this one doesn't have. Okay, we have here the heading. It has opened from here and then ended from here. Okay, and then we have here the title, and then we also have the the closing tag for the title. Opening tag, it is like in this format, less than title and then greater than. That's the opening tag. Then the closing tag, it is less than forward slash title and then greater than. That is the difference between the opening tag and then the closing tag. Okay, so here we have the body. The body. The body has the opening tag and then the closing tag. Okay. We are going to create different pages. So I'm going to save. Control S. Whatever you're doing, you have to save. Then to see, let me put something here in the body. Let me just put something like hello, and then I save. And then I'm going to right click to see the changes that I've made, and then open in a browser. It can be either Google Chrome or anything, any browser. So I'm going to open it in browser to see my changes that I've made. Okay. This is the word hello. Okay. So our page, this is the page. I don't know if I can highlight it, but this is the page, like a normal page. A normal page. Okay. Uh let me first erase this. Let me first erase. Okay. So here in the head between the opening tag and the closing tag, we have here the title. The head is basically used for, it is used, for example, when someone is searching for your website, like what you put here in the title, between the, you put here in the closing tag and then the opening tag in between. So what you put here in the title, it is reflected when someone is searching for something. For example, let me put here, I'm called Kawalia. For example, that is my website, kawalia.com. This is used, that, like I said, that the title, it is used by the Google. And then I said to see your changes, just right click and then open in a browser. Okay, so when you look here up, you can see that there is kawalia.com. Hope you're getting the difference. So even in the title, that's where you can, by the way, HTML, it is used for creating something like a skeleton, and then for designing it, it is CSS. CSS helps us to design something. For example, you're constructing a building. You put that, you create like a skeleton of it, and then after, to to make it look nice, then you start put putting some colors on your building like that. So that is it. So here that's where we put the link for CSS. We link our HTML page to CSS. We put it here in the head, but we put it here, but we put in below the title. We put it here as we are going to see. For now, we are going to see what is a paragraph, what is a heading. But remember, a heading, it is in the body. There is a body. What you see, that this white screen, that is the body of our page. This one, this is the body. So in the body, so for example, when you're coming up with the website, you can have a welcome message. Okay, headings range from 1 to 6. That bigger heading, it is 1. So that the code for heading is just H1. H1 means the bigger heading. Okay, so I've put just H1, and then I'm going to press tab such that those codes, they can come. All what you can do, you can just say, in case you know the codes, it is H1. So that is the opening tag, and then I said any code has to open, and then you have to close it. Okay, forward slash, so it will come like this. So this is the opening tag, like I said, and then this is it, the opening tag. Okay, by the way, let me first zoom my screen. Where can I change it from? Preferences. Is it under color? I think it is under font, such that my things are visible well. Let me zoom it such that my codes, anyone can see it. So that is it. I think my work is now visible. So I said between the H1, uh, the H1, sorry, between the H1 and the H, between the opening tag for H1 and the closing tag for H1, that's where we are going to put our heading. We are going to see the difference between those headings. There is H1 up to H6, H1, H2, H3, like that. They range in size. The size varies. Let me say welcome to kawalia.com. Let me save to see the changes. Okay, so this is H1. So for H2, let H2, let's see what it does. H2, then a closing tag for H2, forward slash, and then the close one. Okay, so we put the code in between. It's going to be, let me just put the same word, such that I can't, such that we can utilize our time well. Okay, let me save, and then I open the browser. So this is the difference. So they range in size. The size varies. Okay, so that those are the what? Those are the headings. Okay, so after that, let's go to paragraphs. Paragraphs, the code for paragraphs, it is just P, letter P. So when you type P and then you press tab, the tab key, the code will just come, the structure of it. So I said I'm going to put it in between the opening tag for P and then the closing tag for that P. P means paragraph. H1, I said H means heading, and then the size varies from 1 to 6. So P, I can put our services, the services for my company. So to see my changes, let me just right click and then open it in browser. So that is the paragraph. Okay, and then to create links whereby someone can click in this page and then go to the next page, or to go back to the previous page. Those are the links. For the links, we use the anchor tag. It is abbreviated as A, letter A, small a. So like that. Those are the links. So here we have here the opening tag for this anchor tag. It's just used to create links whereby someone can navigate from this page to the other. So this is the closing tag. So here we have href. Href means hyperreference. And then here we have href equals those double quotes. So in between those two quotes, we are going to put there a link. You can put here, let me say my email is kawaliarobert 20 at gmail.com. Okay, so when someone clicks there, it will just show. But this is new. This is under the opening tag for anchor tag. But what someone will view will not be seeing this. Will not be seeing Kawaliaro, but what. But when someone clicks, you, let me put something like here, email, and then when someone clicks on email, it will go directly to what? To my email. Okay, let me save. I said everything you have to first save. Then let me open browser to see my changes. So this is the link. So I put this word email someone such that someone will see it as email, but inside that email there is kawaliarobert20@gmail.com. Okay, let's see that whether it is applied. Okay, so I want someone when clicks here, it will load. Okay, but file not found because when we are not connected maybe to the internet. Yeah, let me close these browsers that are open, these pages. I don't want them. So that's the instance of those tags and tags. Maybe we want someone to navigate from the home page to the about page. So here we have the home page and then the about page, but we don't have something there. So here let me put another link. It's going to hold our home page. Okay, so to save time, let me just copy and paste. And then in between, I said you put the link in between these two double quotes. In between those two double quotes. So the name for our page, home, it is home. You mind about the spelling, home.html. And then for about, you can put like something like about us. And then our about us page, it is about.html. That is it. So let me save. So we have 3 links now. When someone clicks on about us, we go direct to the about page. Okay, then home, yes, we go directly to the home page. Okay, that is it. So we are still continuing. Let's see other tags and how we can use them. Maybe we can look at how we can create lists. Say, for example, you have let me say you have here a paragraph. Let me call it products, products. Okay, under products, to create links, there is ordered and unordered. We are going to see the difference between them. For unordered, the target is UL. Then let me just tap the tab key like that. So to put those lists, it's going to be LI. Okay, the first list under products, it's going to, let me just call it sugar. Then another list, I'm going to just copy and paste. List, it is just LI. Just type LI and then tab. Let me call it salt. Don't mind about those words, you can put any. Yeah. Then another list, let me call it uh, tomatoes. Okay, but I think this thing of right clicking and then you go to open my browser, you can just save and then you come here on your icon for the browser and then you just refresh it such that you can see the changes that you have made. Okay, this is what I was talking about, these lists. But this is unordered. You're not seeing those things of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. For ordered, it is OL, ordered, ordered, OL, OL, and then tab. Okay. Again, to put those lists, it is just LI. Okay. LI, the first list, let me call it again sugar. Let me call it something else, shoes. And then another one, I can call it clothes. Another one, let me call it which word? What can I use? Let me see. Smartphone is in my head. Okay, let me save. I said you can just tap on this browser and then you refresh this thing, this arrow that it does like this. Just tap here and then, or you can just press Ctrl R to refresh. So this is the difference between ordered and unordered. Ordered, it is like this, and then unordered, you're not seeing those things of 1, 2, 3. This is unordered lists. Okay, thank you for watching. This is the end of our first episode under season 1. So the episode 2 is on coming soon. I'm going to upload it immediately after this video. Thank you for watching. Please check for it, episode 2.